So welcome everyone. I think we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you all so much for joining us at the NSE Post-Commencement Celebration. My name is Ann White. I'm head of the Department of Nuclear Science and Engineering. It is my great honor today to host all of you, our outstanding graduates, your families, your friends, alumni, and guests at this virtual event. To our graduates, you are what makes NSE and MIT such a great place to be. On behalf of the faculty and the staff, working with you is the most enjoyable and exciting part of our job. We've had some great adventures in NSE together over the last few years. You've jump-started a new undergraduate flex degree. You've launched a fast track to fusion. You've created novel approaches to nuclear security. You've advanced quantum information systems. You've optimized our current fleet of fission reactors using everything from new frameworks to assess technologies, to better materials, to improved core transport models. We will miss having you as NSE students. But now that each of you are heading off to new adventures, I know that you will share our joy and excitement with the world. We're delighted that you will always be a part of our community, as alumni, as advocates, colleagues, collaborators, and friends. While we might not be able to celebrate your graduation in person right now, we are fortunate that we can gather together virtually and take this opportunity to recognize each of you and your accomplishments individually. With that, we will begin, and I will now introduce the first presenter for today's ceremony. Reading the names of graduating bachelor students is Mike Short, the class of '42, Associate Professor of Nuclear Science and Engineering. Mike, you're muted.
Thank you, Anne, and everyone. Thanks for coming, and it's my pleasure to read the names of the undergraduate class of 2020 in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Alexandru Kalberian, with a Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Ava M. Lisowski, with a Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Warner A. McGee, Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Thomas John Stride III, Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Jacob N. Miski, Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering, and in Engineering as recommended by Mechanical Engineering. Jane C. Reed, Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering, and in Physics. Colt S. Hermish, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, as recommended by Nuclear Science and Engineering. Brandon A. Aranda Ocampo, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, as recommended by Nuclear Science and Engineering, and in Mechanical Engineering. Benjamin R. Sheffer, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, as recommended by Nuclear Science and Engineering, and in Physics. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Reading the names of our graduating master's students is Ben Forget, Professor of Nuclear Science and Engineering and the NSE Associate Department Head.
Thank you, Anne. Salim Al-Dajani, with a Master's of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Dakota Allen, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Brian Castle, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Jiwan Sheng, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Nicholas Costa, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Min Din, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Zuran Han, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Anupam Jena, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Alexander Sandberg, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Zachary Skirpan, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. And Enrique Velez Lopez, with a Master of Science in Nuclear Science and Engineering. Congratulations to you all, and best of luck with your future ventures.
Reading the names of the graduating doctoral students is Paula Capellaro, Professor of Nuclear Science and Engineering.
Thank you, Anne. Here are the new doctors. Michael J. Acton, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on computational fluid dynamics and turbulence model uncertainty quantification for nuclear reactor safety application. Yinan Tsai, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on a framework for analyzing nuclear power multi-unit accident scenarios and providing accident mitigation and site improvement suggestions. Norman M. Chow, Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Plasma Physics, with a thesis on characterization of a turbulence bifurcation underlying L-mode confinement transition on Alcator C mode. Karen M. Dawson, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on a framework to assess the economic and uncertainty implication for technologies for use in decarbonization. Etienne de Marly, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on a new approach to predict departure from nucleate boiling, DNB, from direct representation of boiling heat transfer physics. Derek Ray Gaston, Doctor of Philosophy in Computational Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on parallel asynchronous ray tracing for scalable 3D full core method of characteristic neutron transport on a structured mesh. Adam Kim-Jong Kwan, Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Plasma Physics, with a thesis on measurement of the vector target play condition and their relationship to measurement of the vector target play condition and the relationship to scrape of layer transport. David Leyden, Doctor of Philosophy in Quantum Science and Engineering, with a thesis on device and application adapted quantum error correction.
Continuing to read the names of the graduating doctoral students is Jacopo Buongiorno, the TEPCO Professor of Nuclear Science and Engineering and Director, Center for Advanced Nuclear Energy Systems, and Director, Science and Technology, Nuclear Reactor Laboratory.
Hi, Anne, and thank you. Hin Lee, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on multiple monoenergetic gamma radiography using compact superconducting cyclotron. Choyun Liu, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on cumulative migration method for computing multi-group transport cross-sections and diffusion coefficients with Monte Carlo simulations. Paolo Minelli, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on improved methods for managing mega projects. Nestor Sepulveda, Doctor of Philosophy of Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on decarbonization of power systems, multi-stage decision-making with policy and technology uncertainty. Song Su, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on atomic engineering of 2D materials using electron irradiation and chemical protection. Xingang Zhao, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Science and Engineering, with a thesis on prediction of departure from nuclear boiling in subchannel applications, from mechanistic modeling to hybrid framework. Congratulations to you all, guys.
Congratulations once more to all the 2020 graduates. If all the panelists can unmute, we can all give you a round of applause together. We're so very proud of all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. And please stay tuned right after this quick ceremony for a video montage that was made by faculty and staff to wish you all another send-off. Best wishes. See you all very soon.